Fireball there. That's a punish? Oh, what a bait! That's actually a very impressive bait right there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and watch the first two matches now. I skipped ahead just to get a warm-up match in and watch this one, but I think these two are more interesting, Higuchi versus Machabo and John Takeuchi versus Bonchan, because John and Higuchi are kind of like on hot streaks respectively, and John went 8-0 in his group in the Topanga B League. Higuchi just graduated from Shinobism, I think is what they said in their tweet, and like he won his CPT finals match. So I think both of these should be pretty good showings of like the next generation of Japanese players. You can see up there Higuchi 2001. You know, he's not very old. It's not looking too good for the young guns. He's not Daigo though. He backdashes the command grab. And don't be fooled, Guile is kind of a comeback character in this game with his V-trigger. This V-trigger is definitely a comeback V-trigger. Oh, what a combo. I think maybe even only the EX flash kick would have hit there because of the range he was at. He gets one more little boom to get in. Gets another throw. You see the comeback potential of that V-trigger? It's like one of the things that makes Guile so strong. Because he's like a zoning character, but you have to kind of like get in on him twice. Because he activates his V-trigger. What? I don't think even Daigo would have done that one. I guess that kind of makes sense. But I think Machabo was looking to wait to press his button. Like walk up. Because it's kind of awkward after the EX. What is that move called? Stomp? Yeah, EX Stomp. Oh no, that's not very good. But yeah, EX Stomp doesn't leave you close enough. So he would have had to do like, oh that was really good. He would have had to do like medium punch activate, which is not like a good activation that last round. But this round he just actually got in there. He kind of like did the same thing the first round, but Higuchi was able to get out, get his V-trigger going, but he didn't. I don't think he even activated his V-trigger this round. So we're gonna see here if Higuchi can do the zone in a little bit better. Now you see the Necalli buffs coming into action. You see the crouch medium punch into medium disc guidance. That's a really good V reversal. An offensive V reversal to get the knockdown. You see the Seismo buff there. I think they reduced 10 frames on the startup or the recovery, one of them. And that's why he's able to do like a lot more Seismos and kind of like compete with Guile in the zoning war much better now. A little bit of a throw loop here. Another offensive V reversal. Machabo's not going to get V-trigger this round, but he definitely does not need it. And that's why the offensive V reversal was so good right there, because he's guessed for game if he gets a knockdown, so might as well just put himself into that advantageous situation. Wow, what a combo. That was a crazy combo. What? He tried to chase down a backdash or like crush counter attack and then immediately jumped after. So that's like really good awareness from Higuchi for like what's happening on the screen, because Machabo was probably confused. Wow, he's been backdashing like all of the command grabs. Not all of them. I think he's gotten hit by one, but this is a pretty important round for Higuchi. And I feel like Machabo has been really pushing him to the corner really well. He immediately goes into the light DP in case he caught him airborne, I think is the reason for doing that. Because I think like he caught him grounded, so he could have like dashed up heavy DP'd. But he's doing the fierce to like catch a backdash, and most likely that's going to be airborne. I'm surprised he's not seismoing as much anymore. I wonder if he's like scared or something. Yeah, that was kind of weird how Machabo played the ending of that round. Because he was doing seismos to get the V-trigger, but his seismo was like buffed in V-trigger, right? And I think what he did right there was EX command grab. Machabo thought that Higuchi would expect a EX DP or a super, so he tried an EX command grab, I think. Yeah, there's no other EX move he would have tried. And he ties it up 1-1. I think if Machabo like did a couple more size moves at the end of that last game, he would have been in a better position. Like the size moves are working when he's like just in neutral right here. So I think he should just keep like stick to that strategy. I think normally it's more optimal in V-Trigger to go for the damage, but if it's working even outside of V-Trigger, I feel like he can just stick to it. I feel like he could have confirmed that crouch medium punch. Nice check on the dash, and he spends a super just to be safe. Like, those trades are amazing for Machabo, because right now he has 2 V-Trigger bars. Like, he can even waste one of them on an offensive V-reversal right here, which he probably is going to do. He did a bad one right there. I think he no, what? Oh no. That was like not a good risk to take. Yeah, that was really bad. What a reaction to the stomp. Like any action after the crouch medium kick, he saw that Machabo canceled it, so then he just flash kicked. So that was good reactions from young Higuchi. I don't like that super from Machabo. Like even if it hit, he wouldn't have been like in that great of a position. You know, once it didn't hit, he basically lost. So I think like he was in such a good position before he did that super. He had V-Trigger, I believe. He had Higuchi in the corner. There's just, I would say he probably had like an 80-90% chance of winning that round, and then he just changed it to like a 30%. Oh no, that could have been, I don't think that would have killed actually if he did the late stomp. I'm not sure though. Guile does have low life. Now Machabo's looking for a confirm into critical art, or just a raw critical art through a sonic boom. Higuchi definitely does not want to just give that to him though. And that's going to be a super from Higuchi himself off of the back fierce. I really feel like Machabo's just been kind of throwing this away from a couple of bad decisions. Like I think Higuchi cleaned it up a bit. Like he was playing neutral, or he was like losing in neutral before. And now I feel like they're about even in neutral. But it's just like 1 or 2 decisions from Machabo, which is all it really takes in this game to turn the tides. And he's going to need a V-Trigger comeback, but Higuchi is ready for those. Any cancel. Any cancel, you can't do that. That's crazy. Like, I think it could have been 2-2 Machabo probably if he didn't do that wake up critical art that one round, and then I think just like zoned a bit more and played neutral the way he was playing instead of like trying to switch things up. But Higuchi kind of turned it up too. I feel like he started off a bit slow, but then those flash kicks through the block strings were really good. But another young Japanese player that's been killing it, 8-0 in his group in Topanga B League, is John Takeuchi, a Cody main. Used to be a Rashid player, up against Bonchan RB Sagat. And I feel like this would be a matchup in favor of Cody because of that V skill too. That just goes through Fireball. It makes it seem like Cody versus Guile is like really good for Cody, so I would assume like Sagat is kind of the same kind of deal. Wow, what a whiff punish. What a whiff punish. That's the second high tiger shot that I think he's punished. And that's gotta catch Bonchan off guard, knowing that he can't throw those high tiger shots for free, and he might be punished, and that's gonna be death off of the V-Trigger 1 combo. Oh, nice confirm. They buffed the stand medium punch to be more hit confirmable. I don't know what it's at right now, but it is definitely a hit confirmable button. And into that level 2 zonk is just like so much damage. So I feel like that's a big reason why people are talking about Cody being real strong. He just confirms into like huge amounts of damage. And I feel like he's just like really good against fireball characters, it seems like. Because of that B skill, you can just like press it. It doesn't seem like too hard to react to. Tries for the V shift punish, but a little bit too far, I think. I think it would have hit if it was like a little bit closer, but like I think it hit like a little bit later on in the active frames. Doesn't even have to commit to the kick when he does a sway. And he whiffs one too. Doesn't matter. Oh, just got hit by a crouch drift. That's kind of risky from Bonchan, cause it's a very like easy to bait out and like whiff punish move, I feel like, and that would have been death. I would have been scared to press that as Bonchan, I feel like, but throwing a fireball there is like more risky. So I think Cody was like already pretty strong last season, but allowing for the stand medium punch to be more hit confirmable into those, you know, it's just like you get a tool that allows you to do a move that did big damage. It's definitely a big buff. And John kind of just kept Bonchan caged there. I don't remember what Bonchan spent his V bar on, but at the end there he did not have his V trigger. So I think kind of a miscalculation there on Bonchan's part. I forget what situation made him spend it, but I think he would have had a better chance if he had his V trigger left. Wow, you can activate off that? I had no idea. Yeah, he went 8-0 in his group, and he's about to clean up Bonchan from the looks of it. He's up 1-0 so far. Crouch Fierce. Bro, he's doing so many moves. It just looks like impressive. And 3 hits on that EX Fireball. Not sure why that's 3 hits, but it definitely is. When most EX Fireballs are... That's a punish? Oh, what a bait! That was like... That's actually a very impressive bait right there. To have the like awareness, you have to be so aware when someone does like a move like that they can do an EXDP after. Because I feel like 95% of people would have just kept trying to take their turn back, you know? So really good from John to block that DP. Or at least just wait a second and make sure. Big damage. And the corner. Oh, doesn't get a combo. He didn't even like cancel into taking out that knife. So they just kind of looked at each other while he took it out. Oh, even though he messed up, he didn't get punished. If there were another patch, I feel like some of those Cody B skills should be a little more punishable, because they seem like they're... I feel like they're a little bit too unpunishable, or too hard to punish for how good they are, you know? But... Oh? I think... Oh? Hold on. Hold on! No, yeah, that was too hard. That he was a little bit too far there. But that was kind of a throw from Bonchan. I'm surprised to see it. I don't think he should have V-shifted there. I think the V reversal there is good, but I think you just save. You have to save your V bar, because otherwise John's gonna have like EX Zonk, into infinite plus frames and he probably gets the life lead, right? So I think you need to keep a V reversal. That's not what ended up happening anyways. He just gets counter hit there because he's scared. But I think he needed to save a V bar. I think he was banking too hard on the V shift, like breaking, you know? Alright, Bonchan, can you just get a game? John's about to be 9-0. Undefeated. Nice confirm. Not punishable, especially by Cody. He's a 4-frame character. Oh, nice punish. That stand jab from Sagat goes super far. Like, it's able to punish Kali and light hands from really far too. But Bonchan looks really in control until this happened. Oh, is that a combo? The knife is just like, it's so oppressive because you just have to keep walking back and blocking. When he's in the corner, it's much harder for him to throw fireballs too. Like, that's not even a super bad risk to take. You might think it's bad, but the position he was in was already like really bad. And when you're in a bad position, taking risks is like, is what you have to do to kind of get back to normal. Fireball activate. Yeah, because he got the life lead, even though John had him in the corner, he didn't have to like fight too hard to get out, so he was able to just like play backwards a bit, and he gets a nice little combo there. But yeah, that's the thing about risk reward that I feel like a lot of people don't know, is that like it's about increasing your chances of winning a round. And if your chances of winning a round are already low, then you're just trying to do anything that works. Like, even the ones that are like quote unquote bad, your chances of winning the round were already low. But if your chances of winning the round are high, like you have a huge life lead, that's when you should definitely like not do risky things. Because like you're actually throwing. There's like such things as bad risks to take. Like if you do a DP when you have like a 90% health lead, and that's like literally your only way of losing the round maybe, then sometimes that's a bad risk to take. Bonchan is kind of bringing this back. He might win. He's about to get his V trigger too. So like once, even if John gets a hit here, it's looking like he might not even find a hit. Bonchan's just been playing really well in the corner. Oh my god, but the next hit might kill actually. But yeah, I was about to say next hit leads to Bonchan getting V-trigger, which means he's out of the corner. But next hit from John is actually death. If Bonchan gets like a big hit, like Stand Fierce, that's also death, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's also death. Does that hit on regular hit? That's kind of broken. Bonchan is very confident right now. Like, I feel like you have to be very confident to keep whiffing heavy buttons in front of someone. But some people just aren't scared to whiff. Like, I feel bad when I start whiffing buttons. Like, I feel like it pains me, you know? But some people just be whiffing. Big round from John though. About to go. I mean, this is technically it like resets, so his 8-0 doesn't matter. He just qualified. But for the storyline, this would mean he's like 9-0 this Topanga in total. Nice confirm from Bonchan. But I think this should be a round win for John. He has like 3 more knives to throw out for plus frames. He has 2 EX zonks. And, you know, it's only like 3 more throws. Oh my god, and he optimized into a critical art combo. That was just clean. You can't even really be mad at Bonchan for trying to tech that. Because if you don't tech that, you have like 2 throws of health left, and John has like 6 guesses left. And even if you V-reversal one of the guesses, he still has like 5 guesses left, right? And then you don't have V-Trigger anymore. So Bonchan just kind of had to like make something happen, so you can't really be mad at him for taking there. Is Sagat actually better than Karen now, or is it just preference? It's hard to say with Bonchan. I feel like a lot of the times he'll play Sagat if he feels like it's a doable matchup. Like, I think he just really likes Sagat, you know?